Hey babes, my name's Chasity.
And my name's Hannah.
Welcome back to Bookish Babes. Today, we are giving you our, I don't even know.
December reading wrap up.
I do know that.
Yeah,
actually.
And by the way, mine are in no particular order. I'm not going to talk about them in the order in which I read them, because I don't remember the order in which I read them, because I haven't been good about putting them on Goodreads, so.
I've been really good about my Goodreads, because I've been doing good on Goodreads. So actually, mine are in an order. Is it the right order? I don't know, but it's in an order.
It's indeed in a order. So, I'll start. The first book I'm going to talk about that I read this month is The Girl with All the Gifts. Oh, also side note, we've been doing this channel for a long time. I read comics. I've never thought to talk about them, but I'm going to start talking about them. So, it's going to include comics this month. Anyway, first book I read this month is The Girl with All the Gifts by M.R. Carey. It's a sci-fi. I'm not usually, or I didn't think I was into sci-fi, but apparently I am, because this made my top 5 books of 2020. I loved it. I keep telling everybody it's zombies done well, and that's all I'm going to say about it, because I don't want to spoil anything else. But
I've heard really good things about it, and
most people who read it love it.
Yeah,
go pick it up.
Over the years of working at the bookstore, I've had a lot of people look for that book.
Yeah.
So, yeah. If you guys watched our last video, you know that I finished out the Chance at Love series by Cat Savage. That is correct. Okay. Taking a Chance is the third one. I screwed that up.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, I finished reading that. I rated it 5 stars. It was one of my favorite series of the year.
So, I'm gonna talk about my last book before I get into the comics. I read Layla by Colleen Hoover. That was another one that made it onto my top 5 of 2020. I had a great reading month, apparently. I don't know what to say about this.
So side note, we will be discussing this one. This
Yes.
is also one I read in December.
Yes, but we're gonna do like a spoiler-filled video on it. Frankly, because I'm not sure how to talk about it without spoiling it.
Yeah,
so
that's exactly what it is.
It's a paranormal romance, and like I said, it was in my top 5 of the year. Obviously 5 stars. I loved it. Go pick that shit up.
For real. For real. This woman can write
free
anything.
on Kindle Unlimited.
So, since I talked about that one as well, the next one, which I finished before Layla by Colleen Hoover, was Heartbones.
Yeah.
Definitely one of my new favorites from her. I haven't figured out the ranking. Obviously, we did a video that ranked Colleen's books on this channel. She's definitely had more come out since then, and I have no idea where they lie right now. I just have no idea. But it was wonderful.
Yes, it was. So now into the comics. These are not in order. Well, let me do the graphic novel first. I read the Witcher graphic novel. This is volume 1. If you're familiar with The Witcher at all, you know that like the timeline in the books and the game and the show, it's all really weird. So I don't know if like I can firmly, like this goes way farther than the first season of the show, if that's helpful to anybody. This goes all the way to when Geralt is training Ciri, if you're familiar at all. So I mean, like, this goes far. If you've played the game, you know at what point I'm talking about. But this was really cool, and here, I'll just open it up to like a random page. Hold on, that's not a good page. So you can see the artwork. If you can see through the light, it's really, really, really beautiful. This is the cover. Very dark and gloomy. Fits the vibe really well. I love this.
Fits our vibe really well.
It does. It does. Oh my god, see, look at these. Look at Geralt. It doesn't look like game Geralt or TV show Geralt. It's like a whole, like, he looks old here. It's like a whole different thing. So this includes Ciri fighting though, not like the show. So okay.
The next one that I finished this month was The Book of Life. That's the 3rd book of the All Souls trilogy by Deborah Harkness. This one was my favorite so far. There's a lot of adventure, a lot of information. They're actually working with the manuscript in this one, which, if anybody...
Is that the last one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. There's the All Souls world, which, there's another book called Time's Convert that, spirals off with some other characters, but you've still got the main characters from this one in that as well. But the All Souls trilogy is just like the first 3. So it's like expanding in the world. That's one that I'm reading right now.
Nice.
But there was a lot more like book nerd type stuff in this one, which I appreciate because I am
Indeed,
a book nerd.
Yeah.
So
gonna jump into my comics. One of them that I read is Captain America: The End. This is volume 1. Now, I'm the worst about knowing how many volumes of a particular comic are going to come out. I mean, more volumes might be out already. My boyfriend's a better one to talk to about this. He just goes to the comic shop and picks up things that he thinks I would like, and that's what I read. So, I liked this one. I read it beginning of the month, and I've read more things since then, so I don't remember details. But once again, let me just show you. Look, it's got Red Skull in it. The artwork is really cool. I don't remember details, but I remember liking it. So
yay for that one.
Yeah.
Then I read a poetry collection by Alicia Cook called Sorry I Haven't Texted You Back. I really vibed with this one. I could relate to a lot of the poems in the book. My favorite thing probably was the format of the book. So the format of the book is broken up into different track numbers, and then there is side A and side B. Now at the end of each poem, she writes what she was listening to at the time and what like artist.
Oh, I love that.
Which is really cool. And then when it transitions from side A to side B, it is the same poems in side B that it is in side A, but they're blackout poems. So they're new poems, but the same poems.
Yeah.
It was just a really, really cool concept to me. Yeah. I really liked it.
So I guess I should talk about all 3 of these because they're all the same comics. They're the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Now, before we go on any farther, I feel like I need to mention that anything that involves Bucky, I'm going to rate really high because he's my favorite Marvel MCU character of all time. In fact, I have a Winter Soldier tattoo. He's my favorite. I'm so excited for the show to come out in March. But these were really, really cool. So I don't remember when these came out. I fell behind on comics a little bit. These were 3, 4, and 5. These were about them trying to locate and, I guess, beat the new head of Hydra, which was cool because it was kind of a callback to kind of an old foe because Hydra hasn't been talked about in a long time.
Yeah.
And so I liked that. I liked kind of like a callback to like the original. And you know, Hydra is who created the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
And so that was a really cool aspect of it. So I liked it.
I dig that.
Yeah.
The last book that I read in December, so that Hannah wouldn't yell at me anymore, was Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer. I did really love it. I did. I loved all the different aspects of seeing all the other Cullens and all the other new scenes and parts that we just didn't know about. And who knew I would be so damn interested in what vampires do with all the time they have on their hands.
Truly.
Because they don't sleep. It's like, what do you do? Like, keep yourself occupied.
Right. So, next comic I want to talk about is Avengers of the Wastelands. This is the first, what do you call this? First, I'm blanking.
Volume?
First volume. Thank you. I bought this because it had Lady Thor, and I'm kind of intrigued by that idea.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Why did I not see that?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
And it has the Hulk in it, but it's a very different form of the Hulk. Once again, I don't remember all the details about this, but I do remember enjoying it. And like I said, I'm intrigued by the idea of Lady Thor because Thor is not my favorite part of the MCU, like that whole world. Love Loki.
I was gonna say Loki.
But other than that, his movies, his comics have never really been my favorite, and my boyfriend might break up with me because that's like one of his top 3 favorite Marvel characters.
Sorry, Jake.
I know, but I'm intrigued by Lady Thor, and I'm excited to see what they do with this in the next phase of the MCU because I'm pretty sure that they're bringing that into like the movies or the shows that they're making too. And so that's why I picked this one up because I'm intrigued by the idea.
I also dig the artwork.
Yeah.
It's like still
the artwork. Once again, let me show you this.
It's true
Yeah.
to like the body types, but also like better.
Look how ripped Lady Thor looks. That's insane. Look at her arm.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like she looks amazing.
Yeah.
And it's not hypersexualized like all the other ones. So I appreciate that.
Oh, you're done, aren't you?
I'm done, darling.
Okay.
You've got one left.
My final is volume 1 of Strikeforce. So this is another one that my boyfriend picked up for me, just thinking that I would like it because, of course, it had Bucky in it.
Yeah, okay.
And it also has Blade, which is, I'm not the best at comics. I'm like not good at keeping up with all of them like he is, but he's a new to me character, and he's one of my new favorites. He is a half vampire hunter, if I remember correctly.
That's
half vampire hunter.
I almost choked on my water because
that's such a cool idea, isn't it?
My story, one of my short stories, No More Blood, I have a vampire hunter.
Yeah. This one was cool.
So that's really
and
dope.
it had my Blue Bucky in it. This is like kind of a darker feel from the more typical, like if you just kind of scroll through it, like they're all like kind of darker colors. So yes, Strikeforce. The camera cut us off. I don't know where it cut me off. I liked it. Go pick it up. It had Bucky in it, so that's why I read it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I've lost it. Okay.
And that is everything that we read in the month of December 2020. Thank fucking God this year is over. Not that like it's gonna be
We're not
like,
talking about it. We're not talking about it.
Not that like we're gonna wake up in 2021 and like COVID's gonna be gone. Like it's still gonna be a shitty year next year. But the vaccine is here. I'm getting mine January 11th because I'm a healthcare worker. So I'm officially in the state that we live in. I'm eligible for it now. Healthcare workers have been eligible for it, but they were like frontline healthcare workers and like first responders, people who work directly with COVID patients. And I work in a clinic, like an outpatient clinic now. If I had just stayed at my old job for like a little bit longer, I would have been one of the first ones to get it because I was working with COVID patients. But now I'm working in an outpatient clinic. So I am in phase 1B. So I just became eligible this week and I will be getting it soon.
And she will be getting it soon. Yay!
I might actually film it so we can put it on here, like the whole process.
That would be fun.
So
Would you guys want to see that?
Look out for that. Maybe I'll film a video about me getting the vaccine and any side effects that I have and everything like that.
Keep you very informed.
Yes.
Sounds like
so that concludes this video. We hope you guys enjoyed it. Let us know down below what you read in December and if you've read any of these books and what you thought. And we will see you guys next time. Bye.